On Saturday, I had the pleasure of playing Villainous for the first time. I really enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to playing it again. It's a very asymmetric game. Feels a little bit like Root, but shorter, a lot shorter, and with faster turns. And basically, the idea is you are playing a Disney villain trying to achieve victory in a very specific way. That's the main asymmetry of the game, that each villain has a very different win condition. I was playing Prince John from Robin Hood, the animated Robin Hood movie with little foxes. He's a lion, and he is trying to get 20 power. If he gets 20 power, if he has 20 power at the beginning of his turn, he wins. The person next to me was playing Maleficent. She was trying to collect curses on her player mat. And what were the other guys? There was Ursula. Ursula. She was trying to get like a trident and another treasure and put them together at a certain time. And the player who won played the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland, who he was trying to line up these cards from croquet and turn them on their sides and then hit a ball through them. So really thematic, appropriate endgame conditions. And almost all of us felt like we were in the running the entire game. And there is player interaction. So this is what I really, really like about this game. If players were left alone to do their own thing, it would be a fairly satisfying game because you're trying to puzzle out how you use this player mat to optimize your turns and play these cards in your hand at the right times. That's all very satisfying, and it would be fine. But it would probably lead to slight imbalances. And I think one of the nice things about this game, and any asymmetric game, is if there's just enough interaction in the game so that if there is a slight imbalance in play, which is bound to happen no matter how much testing you do, there are going to be certain circumstances, certain player counts, certain combinations where one player just has a slight advantage over the others or a slight disadvantage. And so I really like there's a small amount of player interaction that you can employ. And in this game, it's through the hero card. So remember, you're the bad guys, you're the villains. So you're doing kind of evil things in a playful Disney manner. And the heroes are the good guys, but they are bad for you in this game. So you play heroes on other players. So when you do, you make a player draw from their fate deck, and either like an event happens or a hero comes out. And that hero is placed, it's like a hero geared towards that villain, the type of hero you would find in that Disney movie. And this is what you do with it. And this is, I'm gearing up to my favorite mechanism here. On the player mats, this is my friend Jeff, his player mat, he was playing the Queen of Hearts. You can see the hero cards right there and right here. And so what they're doing is they are covering up parts of his action mat. So the action mats are actually a little bit like Scythe. I wonder if the designers of this game played Scythe, because it's a 4-section player mat with actions at the bottom and actions at the top. And the actions at the top can actually be covered up with the hero cards right there. So that action, I don't know what the actions are up there, but there are probably 1 or 2 actions up there that Jeff would like to have access to, but he doesn't because there's a hero covering up. And usually the heroes say something like, you have to pay 3 power to get rid of this hero, or you have to defeat this hero. There's an action where you can actually use your characters to defeat a hero. So you're not dead in the water if someone plays a hero on you. But I love this type of interaction because it is very direct. It's very direct interaction, which I think is actually good for an asymmetric game, so you can slow down that player who's doing a little bit better than everybody else. But it doesn't completely defeat you. Jeff can still select this section of the action mat and benefit from those bottom row actions if he really needs them. It's his choice. It's just that the hero makes those actions a little bit weaker. I thought this was a really nice twist for interaction. It provided some fun moments as we were playing the game, and I liked that it was slightly debilitating, but not totally. It was still worth it to take those actions at certain times, and it felt good, in my case, when I was able to defeat some of the heroes that were played on me. And oftentimes when you defeat a hero, you actually get a bonus, so there's actually a good thing that can come with defeating a hero if you've sometimes played the right cards for it. So that's my favorite mechanism in Villainous. I would love to hear your thoughts, because there's a lot of clever stuff going on in this game. And so if you played it, I'd certainly love to hear your thoughts. And if this makes you think of any other games that have direct player interaction that is effective at balancing the game a little bit, but doesn't ruin the game for someone who maybe doesn't enjoy that type of interaction, I'd love to hear about that in the comments as well. Thanks.